everybody, here we are, ready to go on a lovely long walk. I've got 2 hours, so plenty of time for a nice long, almost exploration, could I say. I've just filmed the chicken update number 9, I think it was. Nesta has been squealing to go, so we should definitely head now. But I'm really excited for this trip. We're going to be heading to a very high point on the surrounding land, so it will be a really nice view. Maybe less birds, but the point is, this channel isn't all about birding. It's also whatever you, the viewers, want. So really happy to be doing these trips anyway. Stay tuned, and I'll see you again when we're nearer to there. So bye. Hello everyone. Here we are halfway through the trip there. I don't think we've been here before, but essentially we've come down from the house and we've took a left, and now we're at this field which borders a road. But if you keep going down here, well, that's a big puddle. Anyway, if you keep going down here, then eventually you'll get to over there. And if you turn all the way around there and keep on going, you'll get to the valley. And those trees in the distance, those pines, they are on like a raised hill called Hudson's. And Hudson's is some of these hills that are behind the floods. So the floods is all the way over there, like far in the distance. That's Hudson's. Have you seen when we go to the floods, the hills? Nesta, come on, Nesta. Sorry. I think the dog's found someone. But if you go to Hudson's, then there's a hill behind the floods, and I think you must have seen it before in videos. I'm just going to get the dogs back quickly, and then we'll be back on track. 1 second. Hello everyone, I walked around the field a bit more. Managed to get the dogs off of the other slightly innocent people. They do love meeting people, but managed to get them off. We just walked around a bit more. As I was saying, those trees that yes, you can see through that gap in the hedgerow, those pines at the back end of that field. Those are situated on the edge of some undulating hills called Hudson's, which you can see from the floods. If you've seen the videos before, which you definitely should, check them out. Often in shots you might see like a really big hill behind the floods with a tree on it, and some more pines lining the back. That's a really good place for picnics, and it's also part of Hudson's, so really nice place to go. We might go there in future actually. It might be quite a good bird watching trip because you often get birds of prey there. Birds of prey often like viewpoints for prey, so really high spots are always good for them, and they've got really good eyesight. So tall trees, tall trees like pines and big hills, they're a good place for like birds of prey to be. And I've even heard there's sparrowhawks there, which are a really lovely bird of prey. Quite big. I've only seen them twice before in my life actually. Quite rare, but they're really, really nice. And I think someone's seen them there before. So yeah, stay tuned for more trips in future. Sorry, the camera's waving around a bit. I'll just pause to talk for a second. I hope you're enjoying this. Oh, looks like there's where does it go? I just saw a little warbler or tit maybe on that hedgerow. See, that hedgerow is the perfect habitat for like some songbirds or passerines. So yeah, we're nearly at the valley. It's just down that little path, and we'll soon be there, and I'll show you the amazing view. Hello everyone, so here we are. It's a lovely view. There's the floods, which I'm sure you recognize from previous videos, quite high at the moment. As I said, that hill there, lined by those pine trees, is part of Hudson's, and Hudson's stretches through here all the way around and to the trees we saw back there. But first of all, interesting birds. Just saw a buzzard come out of the tree up there and land in that ilex tree. Nah, you probably can't see him in the camera. Hopefully he'll become more visible if we come closer. But if you've watched my chicken update number 9, highly recommended, by the way, I talked about there's this lovely little lane that winds past this hill, and here it is. It's a lane that's often in spring covered in flowers. So much birds, often warblers, passerines, all these type of songbirds, and so much more. They're all in these hedgerows, and they love this sort of thing. So this is really nice. Over here, yes, it's more clear here. So this is a lovely little path, and it's like that for perhaps maybe a mile or two. It starts all the way over there, and it continues along here, not just until there. It loops around and goes much farther, and so that's why it'd be quite a nice bird watching trip, especially in spring where there's flowers. Look, you can already see daffodils coming up here. Sorry, the camera's shaking a bit too much. See, look, these are daffodils coming up, and it's a really lovely place to walk in spring. So we'll definitely do this trip in future. But for now, I just want to show you this amazing valley. It's slightly small, but it's really lovely. It's got a lovely view. And yeah, so it goes down here. It's around a cornfield. Here's the lane. Oh, and there's squash. This is it. Sometimes you can see like meadow birds, like skylarks, flitting up overhead here. We're probably a bit late now for that, but really lovely little valley. Just wanted to show you. If you go down there, there's a path through the woods and leads to the other side, and to another road which you can take to go to the floods as well. But really lovely little valley here, but it doesn't end here, because if we turn back around and to this tree here, which I saw the buzzard in, but I'm pretty sure he must have flown away by now. Unfortunately, you didn't really see him, but he was there. Dogs, come on. Really are quite disobedient. When we get to that tree, I'll show you. Oh my goodness, a lot has happened by just walking down this path. First of all, which is really, really rare, flock of English partridges. So not just red-leggeds, but English partridges, just burst out of here. The difference between them and the red-legged is they're much smarter, and instead of having the grey and white stripes almost, they are completely grey with a slightly more red head. And they're really pretty. They look like almost... Oh, there's another flock of them just burst out there. So that's a lifer for me as well. So really cool to have captured a lifer on camera. I think that's the first time this has happened. But yeah, as I was saying, as I expected, there actually are some skylarks. Can you see them flitting in the air there? They have these lovely calls, and there's sort of this bouncing flight, which is really nice. Cora is still chasing the English partridges, which is bad because they're quite rare. So more go over there. So that's really, really cool. I'm really happy about that. First lifer caught on camera. But another thing, this is a field of sunflowers, which at the moment don't look very good. But in future, in summer and spring, they burst out, and this field is so beautiful. In spring and summer, it looks like a sort of field of like gold almost. It's just lovely, and we'll definitely come here again. We'll probably do a really big video, like going down the lane and also seeing all the sunflowers in full bloom. But anyway, from here, I might look through my binoculars and see if I can see any birds on the floods, because they're quite distinctive, some of them, like the ducks. Hopefully we see some. But yeah, so we saw some skylarks, English partridges, which is really good. Cora has got a branch stuck on her head. Silly dog. How have you done that? Oh, she got it off. Nice. But this is a lovely wood as well. If you go down here, you go round there, past the hedgerow, and round this bank of trees, you can go all the way down and get to the floods, which is another big trip. But probably not for this video, maybe in future. But so lots of ideas for the channel. Really loving this. Wow. And one final thing, when I was coming down here and I saw the English partridges and the skylarks, a huge pack, well, not huge, it was like maybe 3 or 4, a pack of roe deer bounded out of the sunflowers. I tried to get the camera open in time, but not quite. But it would have been a really nice shot, but unfortunately I didn't catch it. But it was really nice. They bounded out of this sunflower field and they went at full speed all the way down there. You see quite a lot of the deer around here. Huh. That rhymes. Sorry, but anyway, please do drop a like, comment anything you'd like to see, and do subscribe. It helps me a lot and it makes me really happy. I hope you like my videos. Any tips in the comments would be helpful, because I'm a beginner to YouTube, but I really enjoy making these. I hope you enjoy these trips. See everyone. Bye. No, one last thing. When we get home, I might show you the list of birds we saw today, which is quite a lot, including the recordings, plus the lifer of the English partridges. I might have to check quickly if they are and they're not red-legged, which would be a shame if they are, but I'm pretty sure they're English because they made a different call to the red-legged and they looked slightly dissimilar, so hopefully they're English partridges and they're a new lifer for me. So stay tuned, everyone. Bye!